Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everybody. My name is Nazwana Velia, and today I'll be presenting an important topic for every technopreneur is customer and market. In this session, we'll explore how understanding the market and the customer plays a vital role in building innovations that really succeed. Because in technopreneurship, success doesn't start with technology, but it starts with people and the problems they face. Alright, let's begin with the concept of a market. At first, a market looks like a large, unfocused circle and overwhelming universe of potential customers. A technopreneur's job is to bring clarity to these chaos, to define and focus the big circle into target market, which means the specific group of people who actually need and will benefit from your product. In short, we move from a total market broad and unfocused to a focused segment and finally to a target market, people we can reach and serve effectively. Alright, now here's an important distinction that many people overlook: the difference between a customer and consumer. The customer is the one who buys the product, focusing on price, value, and convenience. And then the consumer is the one who uses or consumes of the product, like focusing on experience and satisfaction. For example, a parent buys milk, and then that is the customer, but the child who drinks it is the consumer. So in business, both perspective matter. Your marketing should target the buyer, while your product design should satisfy the user. Alright, next, let's talk about the 4 types of markets that technopreneurs might enter. First is existing market. This is an already established market. Your goal is to improve an existing product. For example, like releasing a new smartphone model that's faster or more efficient. And then second is new market. This is when you create something completely new, a product that never existed before. For example, like the first mass market electric vehicle. And then third is the segmented market. Here you find a specific niche inside an existing market. For example, creating software designed specifically for independent veterinarians. And then 4 is clone market. Here is you adapt a successful business model from another country or region. For example, like bringing an ancient social media platform to Western users. Each type of market has different risks and strategies. So, technopreneurs must identify which one they are in. Right, next is, once we understand our market type, the next step is market segmentation, dividing a large market into smaller groups with similar characteristics or needs. There are 4 main ways to segment a market. For the first is demographic, is based on measurable traits like age, and then gender or income. Example is targeting students aged 18 to 24. And the second is psychographic, based on values, interests, and lifestyle. For example, like targeting people who value sustainability and eco-friendly products. And then third is geographic, based on location, climate, or population. For example, like promoting outdoor care in cold regions. And then fourth is behavioral, based on user habits or loyalty. For example, like offering premium features to users who log in daily. Segmentation help us focus marketing and product development more effectively. Right, next, after segmenting our market, we need to measure its size. This process is called market sizing, and it tells us how big our opportunity really is. It's usually divided into three levels. For the first is TAM, or total addressable market, is everyone who could possibly use your product. And then second is SAM, or serviceable available market, is the portion you can realistically reach with your current research. And then third is SOM, is serviceable obtainable market. Is the smaller part you can actually capture right now, given competition and limitations. In simple terms, is TAM is the universe, SAM is your country, and SOM is your city. The area you can dominate first. Right, next is a customer persona. A customer persona helps you visualize and understand your ideal user. It's a fictional profile created using real data and insight from your customers. A good persona includes like name, age, occupation, and then goals, motivation, daily frustration or pain points, and then habits on the tools they use. By creating personas like a Jane, a 25-year-old student who struggles to find affordable, healthy meals, we stop thinking about users in general and start designing for real people with specific needs. Alright, next. Right, so why does all of this matter so much for technopreneurs? Because failure to understand your market and customer is the fastest way to become irrelevant. Here are three reasons why this foundation is critical. First is it reduces product failure risk. When you solve a known pain point, you're building something people truly want and are willing to pay for. And the second is it optimizes your resource allocation. With clear segmentation and personas, you can focus your time, then budget and energy on the most profitable audience. And then third is it drives meaningful innovation. True innovation comes from empathy. Understanding users' emotion and journeys allows you to create a technology that makes a real difference. Alright, next. Let's summarize what we've learned. Alright, in technopreneurship, customer-centric thinking is key, and then market insight tell us where and how big the opportunity is. And then customer understanding tells us what to build and why it matters. So, like here, so remember this good. Don't build for everyone, but build for someone and serve them better than anyone else. Alright, finally, it's time to apply what we've learned to become a successful technopreneur. First is define your target market or SOM. Know who you want to reach. Then second is craft your customer persona, understand who they are. And third is iterate and improve based on real feedback from your users. Because that journey of technopreneurship always begins with empathy and ends with meaningful impact. Alright guys, thank you so much for your attention. See you and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.